in terms of the way forward on the protocol, Patrick, we've had comments again today from the Irish Foreign Minister, Simon Coveney, warning against the UK taking unilateral action. And we've seen this repeatedly talked about and rumoured that, you know, if the government takes unilateral action on the protocol, and even going back a few months, if they were to trigger Article 16, you could see this so-called retaliatory action from the EU. We're seeing it again today that indeed they could suspend or maybe even terminate the UK-EU deal, you know, no deal. I have to tell you again, from those on my channel, as far as they're concerned, you know, they're not willing to be bullied or threatened by the EU on this. But, you know, how likely do you think this is?
I still think that scenario is quite unlikely. I think the international legal situation is that the EU would only be entitled to take proportionate retaliatory measures, and I think the sort of GB to NI trade, I think, is something like 0.0008%, you know, of the trade into the single market. So it's a very, in the great scheme of things, it's a tiny problem for them. So if they were to move to suspend the whole withdrawal agreement, you know, we saw how the European Commission reacted during the early days of the vaccine programs, when, you know, they were caught with their trousers down and we were taking the lead, and they were even imposing Article 16 in a hissy fit on that. So if the von der Leyen regime hasn't learned any lessons, they could do disproportionate things. I don't think that's likely on balance. I think, you know, that it's just going to be a very slow motion thing, this, and Boris Johnson is gradually ratcheting up the pressure and hoping the political will among however many there are now, 27 different governments in the EU, starts falling apart, particularly with the wider foreign policy and defence context that you know, having the UK on side and in friendly mode, you would have thought mattered rather more than they might have thought a year or so ago. So I don't think anyone's panicking about the withdrawal agreement going down. I'm quite sure a lot of your viewers would actually raise a glass of bubbly if it did anyway. And you know, we've made our decision for Brexit. We will cope. You know, our trade, you know, is going pretty well. Our exports to Europe are actually holding up much better than imports from the EU. So you know, they're the ones losing sales predominantly.